Hello, my name is Simon and this is the Retro News Roundup. To start this episode, there was plenty of stuff for game preservation fans, so surely everyone, to get really excited about last month. First was that the already exhaustive Atari 50 collection has had even more titles added to it via a DLC release called The Wider World of Atari. To be more specific, there are 19 new games included in it, as well as documentary videos and lesser known historical information. It's available on console and PC right now. Next, a Kickstarter was launched for a collection compiling all the last Ninja titles, including those on Commodore 64, ZX Spectrum and Commodore Amiga. This includes The Last Ninja, Last Ninja 2, Last Ninja 3 and Ninja Remakes, and much more besides. That's a whole chunk of games to get your teeth into. There's still just enough time to be a backer as well, with digital versions of the game setting you back £25 English. Then to finish the game preservation madness, more PS1 titles joined the retro streaming service Antstream, which is now coincidentally available for PS4 and PS5 players. Let's get the usual arcade archive releases for PS4 and Switch out of the way first, They include Versus Battle City, Lead Angle and Crime City. Then the Switch got a few cool exclusives, including Jaleco Famicom version Bio Warrior Dan the Increaser War, and 3 Egg Console titles, namely Hydlide MSX, Dragon Slayer The Legend of Heroes, and Star Cruiser. Then there was more multi-format releases than you can shake a rather large stick at. Arriving on Switch, PS4, PS5 and Xbox One came Classic Racing Pack, Moto Roader MC and Riders Spirits, Worms Armageddon Anniversary Edition, and Aero the Acrobat 2. Next was Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics, which fought its way onto Switch, PS4 and Steam. Then Sunsoft is Back, a retro game selection, stormed onto the Switch, PS5 and Xbox One. And finally, Broken Sword Shadows of the Templars Reforged ventured onto the Xbox One, PS5 and Steam, with the Switch version arriving in October. So pretty much right now. Analogue were at it again last month with the launch of GBC Color Limited Edition handhelds. So it's basically their Analogue Pocket system, but in a variety of funky colours, for $250 a pop. They are already sold out at the time of writing this though. Soz. Let's open this section with 6 ZX Spectrum titles: Max Stone El Secreto de la Gran Piramide, Bastet, Dark Knight Shadow of Madness, Cursed Castle 2, The Blond, and Mochilo ZX. Staying on the 8-bit home computer subject, there were 3 Amstrad CPC releases: SUPERLEO, Léon's Marchand's Olympic Challenge, and Episode The Key, as well as 1 Commodore 64 title in the form of Spelunky 64. Then to round things off, we have a quartet of Amiga titles: Elevator Action, Shadow Mage, The Lost Pixel, and Dr. Dangerous. To open this segment, a mobile phone containing 2 games thought lost was recovered in September. The F906i unit contained Professor Layton and the Mansion of the Deathly Mirror, as well as Mr. Driller Aqua. The former is now being translated by a group of dedicated fans. Next, the good people at Games That Weren't made a build of the unreleased Commodore 64 title Hydrogenes, available to download online. 5 English language translations were completed last month: Skyblazer on the SNES, Hokuto no Ken Shin Saikumatsu Kaioseshu Densetsu for the Mega Drive, Captain Tsubasa Versus on the Game Boy, Slayers for the PC-98, and finally Wizardry 7 The Jewel of Guardia on the PS1. But yes, that's all for this episode, and if you'd like to buy me a coffee you can via this Ko-fi link. And thanks to Lorace and Wodas Etz for their donations last month. But thanks to everyone hearing these very words for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, click the bell below to be notified of new videos, and make sure you have a great day. I'll see you again very soon.
Do you need guards to escort you?